really wish that no one could relate to this video, but I know that there's gonna be a lot of people who can. We're gonna do it over some chicken tenders because what makes you happy, like some chicken tenders, you know what I mean? I really just want to get on here and talk because I don't know, maybe I have a train of thought that other people haven't thought of yet. For anyone who is in pain mentally, struggling with something. Obviously there's a million different things that people could be struggling with, but it sucks. It really sucks. And ideally, I would like somebody out there to not feel as alone in this process, even if it's only one person. But the reality of it is I probably need that person just as much as they need me. I'm like the pot calling the kettle black when I say this because I'm stuck in the same position of feeling like it will literally never end. But I've been thinking about this recently. I feel like people think or treat mental health and like therapy, like psychology style behavioral therapy, like just therapy in general, they treat it differently than something like physical therapy. You know, you'd think, oh yeah, the brain's different than, you know, a muscle or whatever, which is true, but people think that they'll just hear one quote or there'll be that one thing that clicks and they're okay. The pain ends and they're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, like I'm good. I can go back to living my life and being normal and not being sad and upset all the time. And unfortunately, that just doesn't make any sense. It's not true. Think about physical therapy for a muscle, right? Like, if you have an injury on, say, your shoulder or something, I'm just gonna use that because I'm going through it right now, but you don't expect one physical therapy session, right? And then the therapist says, don't move your shoulder this way at this time of day, and you'll be good to go. It doesn't work like that, right? It takes time. And I know you're like, oh, well, it's because it's like a physical injury. No, not always. I mean, yes, mostly, but not always. A lot of the time, it was a physical injury. Just like with mental health, something obviously happens to create that mental health to spark, the mental pain to spark. You lost a person that you loved or whatever the case may be, you know, that's like the injury, right? Something changed physically in your life, but you still have to make that choice every day to show up and keep going. And there's not just one thing that just instantly changes your brain pattern and the way that you think and you're just fine all of a sudden. No. Just like with physical therapy, okay? You have the injury, but even after the injury is starting to heal, there's lingering effects. And oftentimes what that is your nervous system, for a lot of injuries, retrain your nervous system slowly on how to use a joint properly, right? And it takes time. You don't just, you know, figure out a movement and then you're good. It's like muscle memory and like neurological patterns of your body getting used to using a joint a certain way again because it's been in protection mode from the injury for so long. Okay, now if that is neurological, right, which means your brain controls, it tells your muscle what to do. If you hurt a muscle and your brain is protecting the muscle from moving a certain way and you have to retrain the motions in the joint, right, to slowly withstand what you want to put it through again, why would the brain be any different? You have to slowly reintroduce your brain to normal life and normal function, and you have to train it, and you have to put in the work, and you have to go through the motions in order to heal inside of your mind. It's the same thing. If you can neurologically have to retrain a muscle, why would you not have to neurologically retrain your entire like neurological processing center? Like, does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I feel like that just makes perfect sense. It sucks. I know it sucks. I wish there was the one thing I could say or finally, you know, figure out in my mind like, oh, fuck, that's the golden ticket. I'm okay now. But it's not going to happen like that. And it's sad. It really is sad because I know for the next however many months it takes, things aren't gonna hit the same. I'm not saying I'm like, you know, to the point like I don't smile or like whatever. Obviously I still have great moments, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But it's okay. It's not like hitting the gym where I'm gonna choose to show up every day and hit the gym and it's gonna suck for, you know, those last few reps, but I know I'm getting better. It's not like I'm gonna do that with my brain. I'm not gonna put myself through mental turmoil on purpose just to become a better person or a cooler person or a this or a that. When you pray for a stronger mind and mental fortitude and self-appreciation and things of that nature, you have to go through the mental turmoil to gain those strengths. And you have to go through things mentally to train your mind and to get better in your mind. And that's what sucks. But I think that knowing those things can help a lot of people. That's the only thing keeping me going right now. If I didn't have like the mental capacity to come to some of these conclusions that I'm explaining to you guys, I would be in so much worse of a position. I would be freaking the fuck out nonstop. Like, it's like the only things that are like holding me together. Which sounds really, 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 for lack of a better word, but it is true. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. Like, you know, I'm not gonna come in here and like beat around the bush and like bullshit you guys. Hopefully my mom listens to this. I would feel bad because I know this is gonna make her sad, but it's okay. I'm okay. Also, shout out my mom. Love her. She's amazing. And my dad's pretty dope too. It really sucks when you know you have to do something, but your heart doesn't want you to, you know? Sucks. I'm sure some people can relate to that. But bro, healing doesn't happen overnight. You know what they say? Rome wasn't built in a day, you know? And I think those are some words that I'm gonna have to live by. And I hope that some of it is new to somebody out there who feels a little bit better after hearing them. Honestly, man, if you guys want more of these videos, please let me know because I actually really enjoyed this.